Okay, there we go. Right, so for the curious, Solar Expanse, let's see what the store page says. Explore the solar system, mine and drop asteroids. Colonize and terraform, lead the space race and compete with other corporations on your way to profit. Watch the expansion of human race over the centuries. So this is very early access. It is fun. It is a good time killer. Hopefully, as you know, it gets people buying it, people giving feedback, they get funding, financing, and all that. It gets more complex than it is. It is a bit tedious with the micromanaging, but hopefully that improves over time. Right, it's a new game. Obviously ESA. Who else? I do have a couple of mods installed. Trying to think what mods. It's just some minor mods. I can't remember which ones it were. You liking Harun's playthrough on this? Are you been watching Harun, have you? I've heard the name. Hang on, let me open up local files. I have saying that, I better make sure that these mods actually work with the latest version. There's been an update since I last played this. Mods. And for the curious, yes, it is a Unity game. Yes, you can mod it on Linux. You might have to do some standard alterations though. Basically, take the upper caps and lower cap them. Okay, hang on. There has been updates to the mods I'm doing. So basically, the only mods I'm really using is just some little tweaks to the user experience. UX tweaks. And what else was it? Something that lets me track my ships, which is not in vanilla. Good job. It's very, very, very quickly to do this. The only problem is that they capitalize it. And the problem with capitalizing your DLLs is they don't work in Linux. So I have to fix it. Like, it's very simple, very straightforward, but it's still annoying. Right, is that it? There is one particular other mod, but I don't know if I really need to. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it in as a precaution. Right into and overwrite, please. Thank you very much. Okay, that should be it. Cool. Launch. Back at the game. Make sure that you can see it. There we go. Cool. Right. quick altercation there. We'll just quickly put on. Really wasn't it? Solar Expanse, right. Right, so new game, ESA, realistic solar system. This is stuff that may hopefully become available in the future. So I have already unlocked some. We'll go start from the beginning. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to do all of them. The AI is very brain dead in this game at the moment. Just got the Twitch message to change games. Yes, I was not feeling Town City, so I have changed it. But yeah, the AI at the moment is very brain dead. It's early access. The devs rightly are not working on the AI that much at the moment because there's still things that they wanted to put in that if they worked on the AI now, then they have to work it again in the future. So they're focusing on like the feature additions and the feature balancing and things like that, and then they're going to work on getting the AI to utilize them correctly. However, due to the way the economy works, so if you've never played this and you're looking at this, you're going, oh, have AI enabled because that's how you keep yourself financially afloat. So just to keep you aware. Hello, Silver. How are you doing? Right. So that was the thing. Welcome us. I'm going to skip the tutorial because I know the game reasonably well. I'm not going to say I'm like absolutely brilliant at it, but I know it reasonably well. So obviously we're still following the contracts in the order, sort of. I'm going to be potentially jumping ahead on a few things. Right, research, because I know this has been altered since I last played it. Oh yes, there's definitely a few alterations. Right, so we want the Stratus, we want the Selene, and it's a long wait. I'm blocking it, but like if I want the Nike, which is a fusion propulsion, it would take 27 years to research it. So we want launch vehicles. So I've already unlocked the Falcon and the Eagle. Aluminum. Rockets. Improved, we'll see. Spin launch, that's 2 years. That gives us a rotary launcher. Let's see what can help out, but not going to take like forever. We're going to throw that in. Just increase our research speed. Right, so the gist of it is we start on Earth. We start with $4 million. We have a couple of our facilities. We've also got the world government, the Earth government, with lots of facilities. And we've got the other space agencies. We mine resources. We've got all these resources that's currently on Earth. However, when we're on Earth and we're
subscription received.
Silver,
you're doing something right, Captain.
Thank you for the 49-month subscription. Much appreciated. When we mine on Earth, a lot of this stuff has a license cost for every ton we mine. We have to pay X amount of dollars. So we can see carbon dioxide free. Fuel is $70 per ton. Metals is $200 per ton. Nitrogen free. Noble gases is $2,000 per ton. Oxygen is free. Rare metals is $800. Silicon is free. Fissile materials is 1200, carbon 800, water 3. Now, the numbers underneath this is the extraction rate for each resource deposit. So obviously we could extract all that carbon, but the cost would still be high because we've got to pay maintenance for the facilities that we use. And it's only going to be mining at 100th of its rate. So yeah. There is a bit of thinking to try and keep afloat. I might end up going stupidly ahead and bankrupting myself. If I do, I do. Deliver. Right, hang on, let me see. I've already got one there. So it wants it into Earth orbit. So the way to make money is three ways. Contracts, selling items to the other to the world government or the other space agencies, or as you get colonists off worlds, you start earning money from the colonists. Consider it taxes, whatever. Right, so Earth orbit, orbital payload container. We're going to add the space telescope because that's what this contract wants. Yeah, cool, whatever. We're going to just choose Sparrow. It's going to require 27.2 tons of fuel. And there we go. That'll actually go up pretty quick. There we are. And then we want to observe. This button, even though I don't like it, notify new discovery, I still get notified on new discoveries. Just near Earth objects. Actually, no, it wants us to observe the moon, doesn't it? So, lunar. Cool. And we've got $15,000. And now we've got wants us to go land. Make sure that's one of the mods fleets. Let me pause on each notification. Oh my God, what is this? What is this? That might be a mod interacting. Right, so even though it's saying construct, yeah, construct a spacecraft. So we just for delivery of spacecraft. So Earth. Tell you what, if we do it this way, it's easy. Right, so lunar. Right, so from Earth to lunar. Go away. So we have no spacecraft available that can do it. So we go build one. So we click on this and we go with the iris. This Metis is a special craft that you get for following the Steam dev, the dev Steam page. Having a quick look, it's got no cargo capacity. So what's its purpose? I don't know, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Right, so we want an iris. The module we want is a probe. It automatically adds. Then Sparrow is launched, and then we can see here it's going to take just over a month to construct both. And then once it's launched, it will then take 7 days to reach from Earth to Lunar, and it's 155 tons of fuel. Do I need that much though? If I drop it all the way down, because once it gets there, I'm just going to leave it there. I don't care about the return trip. So let's save ourselves some fuel. Right. So the next thing that I want to do, well, to be fair, until we've unlocked the Stratus, I guess it's not really a whole lot more I can do right now. Unless I want to. It's my power 56. All right, let me. Build one of them. I would. I mean, yes, also no. Tell you what, we're going to build 2 orbital constructions first. Because what I'm thinking, no, mass-wise, it's better to build the item and ship the item up. Okay. Right, so if we build 10, do I have enough? I have just enough, but leave me short for other stuff. So we're going to have 2 construction, 2 mine, 2 mobile refinery, 2 mobile habitats. I'm going to move the construction to the front. So, little tip for you: if you're building construction equipment, because you're mass building, put it to the front, let it build, because as soon as it's built, it will then get added to the amount that you can build. It's just better. Also going to want some of this. However, like that's 280. If I buy it direct, $294. 280. Yeah. For some reason doing it this way is just cheaper, and I do hope some point that is something that gets fixed. Right. So just do that. Allow this to build up. Okay. So the iris has been constructed on Earth. Why it's sending me to that, I don't know. I want to go to here. Thank you. Then the next thing will be, we found thistles on Luna. Spacecraft has arrived, has been directly delivered or constructed, and we've got $150,000. Brilliant. So research Stratus, which is what I'm already doing. So we then need to construct it, an Eagle, and then they want a crew compartment going from Earth to Luna, and then got to bring them back within 10 days. So I've already got my compartment. We've got that. I might as well get. I'll start 2 being built. It's actually, speaking of launch pad vehicle assembly, very useful to have. Sorry, that there. Right, cool. Right, so that's been researched. That's a Stratus by. Let me just cancel that and then redo. So it just moves it in the internal build queue. So it's another construction. So we're now building 3 facilities at once, and that's why I've done that. We will send that over to Luna. So that's one of the that's the solar array done. So that's a little bit of extra power. Oxygen's been found on Mars. This is what I mean. I don't want to be notified of this stuff. Even though I told it not to notify me, it still notifies me. So hopefully that gets fixed in the future. Right, so that's the Eagle done. So that's now the Stratos being built. Launchpad, that makes launches 10% cheaper. So it's actually essential you always build it on every surface that you're going to have lots of launches happening from. It will pay itself back over time quickly. Syllables, right order, be good. Found water on Mars, yes. Cool. Research complete, Selene. So now we've got a 2-year research, 2 years, 7 months, 1 days for machine learning to speed up future research. So we are deliberately, unless we need to research something for a contract, we are focusing on getting these done first. because it just naturally just pays itself back the sooner you do them. Personally, I wouldn't have that type of thing in research. Research to speed up research, unless you've got an infinite research at some point. All right, so that's going to start costing us a ton of money, because that's going to be mining everything now. I say everything. It's what's it mining? It's mining water, carbon, metal, rare metals, and silicon. And a bunch of that, especially the rare metals, is expensive. Right, so the orbital construction. So that's the other mining module. Found oxygen on Mars. Just not enough oxygen for us to breathe. Okay, mobile refinery, and the Stratos is done. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to send it to lunar orbit first. There's a reason I'm doing it this way. So module, orbital. I've actually run out of room. Forgot it's 50. All right, it's going to need its own. God, it's 50. Right, straight to lunar then. There's no point doing the orbit run. That's going to be its own separate mission. All right, mining module. Crew compartment. Radio. Yeah, whatever. The generator. Brain just not caring. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Oh, this early in the game, I'm very limited onto what we can do. Want that. Want that. So it's given us 65 left to take with, but I've still got to get supplies in. Right. 40. Oh my. Okay. Hang on. Supplies. Say 1,000. Right. 40 tons. Okay. Eagle. Yes. Cool. Right. So this we will take as much fuel with us because we are needing a return trip. So away it goes. We will build another. Yeah, Stratos and a Selene. Cool. Okay, so that's done. So that's going to be giving us a little out of the water. That little bit of water we mined. That mobile refinery will be turning it into fuel. New offer to buy oxygen. I mean, I don't have any. Wait, who actually the world government? Okay, interesting. Planned 23rd of March. Why is it not gone straight up? New offer to buy fuel. Wait. He's wanting to buy it. Solex is wanting to buy it for 415 tons for $2,100 per ton. This is where we make our money, because on Earth, that's the cost. If we were to sell it, is 65. So right now, I could make a ton of money. So Gareth, does this game have enemies I can root for? Is there no way you can die? No, I'm just the administrator. Right, found water on Mars. Mobile habitat constructed. Mobile habitat constructed. Oh, that's why the delay. Okay, right. I just realised, oh my god, it's set for 2 years in the future. Right, we're cancelling that mission. Wow, I did not notice that. Normally it highlights when it's a different year. Right. So Stratus, crew compartment construction. One miner, one mobile, one power source, and then 40 supplies. Eagle is our launch vehicle. There we go. That's more reasonable. I totally did not spot that it was 2 years into the future. Geez, that's wasted a bunch of time. That hasn't it? Right. So this Selene. So what we want to do is, let's see, because that's carrying capacity of 10. If we look at what we can send. So we could send, I reckon, we could send a construction equipment. I'd say a probe, but probes are actually, another tip, probes are actually useless outside of completing contracts. You send mining, if it's somewhere you're intending to mine, send mining equipment instead, mining modules, because it will like do it anyway. We're speaking of, right, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to send multiple crafter, so let that get built. Say what, does this actually have music? Because I've got music switched off. I've just noticed I've clicked over to the wrong sound card. There we go. I'll wait for that to build. So start date is in just under a month. Max speed. And it's arrived. And now what we need to do is they've stepped foot on the moon, they've waved, they've parried the flag, leave the stuff behind. Time to head home. Yep, leave the fuel. In fact, that is going to go by. So use the resources. Also make our money because we've got fuel. Not quite as much as they want, but there we go. Moolah, moolah, moolah. Lovely. All right, one more Selene. There we go. So we've just made some money. Plenty of money. And now we've got 2 contracts we can choose from. We can do both simultaneously, in fairness, which is we start. This route is to basically start colonizing and the process of terraforming Mars. And then this is to basically establish a permanent base on the moon. Right. Now, obviously, I've already got one of these. So we are... I do wish that we could like skip contract devs, because I've got no reason to necessarily put an orbital construction up in Earth's orbit. I'd rather put it on the moon. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, orbital payload modules, we're going to put both of them up there because, you know, we can still use them. This is where I'm going to need to go to the market and purchase things, because I do not have my own at the moment. So 150 of them. I'm pretty sure that I don't actually quite have 50, maybe, I'm not sure, but we're just going to buy it anyway, just make sure it's all covered. 25 tons of electronics. Then make sure that they are what's in there. So that's 25, 50 and 150. So we've still got plenty of room. I'm going to throw supplies up there. It's not necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. But it also wants us to build this. That's these. Because at some point we will be building, potentially saying that, there's certain spacecraft you can only build in orbit, and this is where we need the orbital construction. If you can build it on Earth and you have the resources on Earth, build it on Earth, because ultimately it's cheaper. Because the cost of getting the resources, the fuel cost of getting resources off of Earth is way greater than just building it on Earth and then launching the finished product. Right. For now, I'm not going to add anything else. We're going to leave it at that. There's an Eagle. So this is going to go up 3 days time, just enough time to get it all stocked up. There we go. It's now in orbit, so we can click orbit here, and then from here we can build a orbital shipyard. There we go. Beautiful stuff. So that will be that one. See, we have to build another probe. Right. I'm gonna see if these contracts are moddable, because if they are, I want to alter them. Right, now we have two Stratises. At our disposal, and we're going to utilize them both to get things sent over to Mars. First of all, I want to build I think. What Eagles? What is... If I remember correctly, the Eagle's just way superior for fuel efficiency. But I've got to wait for them to finish getting fueled up. Even though, since that's on a refuel, it should be easy. Right, so... Construct... Oh, it wants another iris. Oh, boo. Cannot do this now, no, because I'm in the wrong window. We'll build it and then destroy it afterwards, because I really don't want it. So Mars 1. All 4 Selenis. No, actually, we're going to send the Stratuses over. Both Stratuses. We're going to add construction. We're going to add mining. We're going to add mobile refinery. Both habitat. Oh no, not quite. Okay, 1 habitat. Radioisotope generator. Crew compartment. Probe. And then supplies. If we think ahead of time here, wrong button on this one. Not necessarily going to have enough. So if we send 50, yeah, okay, 40. Rest is metal just to get a bit of a jump. Yeah, so this is our interplanetary transfer window. So the best, well, the fastest is that. So we leave on July. What July is 7. So what, 9 months time. Optimal. So lowest amount of fuel use is. It just saves us 4 months travel, but the difference in fuel use or propellant use is 500 kilotons. Well, half a kiloton if you want to actually. Yeah, tell you what, we'll go the optimal route. We'll save that half a kilo because we still want a potential return trip out of these stratize. Right, so there we go. That will take up to the Eagles. Right, I didn't actually build the probe, did I? What did I? Wait, did I? Hang on. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Probe, so you want a Falcon as well, don't you? Oh, do stuff I don't really use. Right. Okay. So we planned ahead a bit. This is going to be the main method of powering colonies, if I'm to be honest. Oh, actually, no, wrong one. Construction. Let's get them up first, shall we? Right, so on Lunar, let's see. Can we, because we have construction equipment, which means we can build here if we've got the materials. But as we can see, we are very lacking in materials. And it's, without throwing more mining modules in, yeah. So if we throw in 2 more vehicle assemblies, so if we need a quick boost, we can. Just trying to think here. Take advantage of what we don't get taxed on. So nitrogen extractor. Saying that we are going to need to acquire new peoples. Say 600 for the moment. That gives us at 800. Also means that we need to build some habitats to house them. Eventually we can research the ability to build cities. Even though me personally, I would have thought the headquarters should have had some habitation. Live on base. So no oxygen. See, we have to be careful about extracting gases because it will impact this and this. Composition and pressure. So at the moment, I'm in an hour and about extracting carbon dioxide. Like, I'm not sure it's worth doing at this point. And is it a smart idea to be extracting oxygen? Because we need it at some point. Yeah, go on. We will extract it. I'll just keep buying materials off the market. Save me self-license costs. And then obviously we can extract water as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to throw another couple of solar arrays in as well. This is where we use up our water. Right, hang on. Yeah, a slight supply of fuel. Okay, cool. Like I said, planning very ahead at the moment. Right, so Eagle constructed on Earth. So that means we can launch the next mission. Which was, to be fair, I just want to see if they did actually fix this. You need to select more LVs for this flight. I'm sure I read in the patch notes that you didn't need to do that anymore. Or is it because I'm... Hang on, let me see exactly the patch notes, exact wording. You no longer need same amount of launch vehicles and spacecrafts to be able to plan a mission. Apparently, yes. I'm on the correct beta. Yeah, I'm confused. No one's mentioned anything. All right, for now, we'll put up with it. I suspect it's possibly down to a mod conflict. It's got to be a stab in the dark as to why that's happening. But it is case of we want to get this stuff over to the moon. Right, that can go by. Wait, where's the I've got to do that. Right. Bike. I don't want you. Just wanting that. Just kick that off. We are going to need some of these because in order to move colonists around. Right, so we've completed that. So it's now space dock's ready. So we've unlocked contract Moonbase Alpha, which is also required to unlock human on Mars, and we've unlocked cylindrical missions. Cool. Right. So we've already got construction equipment on Luna. We need an outpost. Boo. Okay. Construct a fuel refinery, water ice extractor, a solar array, and then we need to actually put people on the moon to live. That's what you want me to build. I don't have enough metals at the moment, and I don't want to waste my supplies, if I'm to be honest. But alas, we have to. I'd rather it's let me just throw that on, because yeah, that's better. I've already got the support infrastructure, got power generator for it, so that's fine. Don't need anything else, if I'm to be honest. So yeah, get a stratize built, and then we'll use that to move stuff over. I'm gonna do. I've got so much stuff, useless stuff that I don't need to be told at the moment. So, right, so we've got the Falcons, two Eagles. We've just found Halley's Comet. Nitrogen extractor on Earth. Extra things, we've just found helium-3 on Halley's Comet. I don't actually know how to pronounce that. Enki? Eneki? I don't know. Right, saying that, Mars 1 is currently en route. So we've got two of them heading over. We can see them both heading towards Mars, so intercepting Mars. Just sort of Earth orbit. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, so we've just completed a research. So that does make other researches slightly faster. Is there anything that I want now? Wind turbines. Get a bit of extra power. You know what? Yeah, go on. It's only 5 months, so go for it. Space alloys. Graphene. A lot of the researches is in years at the moment. I mean, we could research the Hermes. I mean, that's 10 months. Problem is, to power it is very expensive because it requires noble gases. And as we can see, that's like $2,000 a ton just to mine on Earth. Oh, actually, this one, biotech, simply because we want to be able to make our own farms. so we can don't have to keep buying supplies. Okay, so for now, those three, and then we'll go back up to the AIs. So if we do basic AI first. Okay, so that's the strat high, well, all but one. There we go. So we've just unlocked the contract preparation for human landing on Mars, as well as gravitational slingshots. This is where we're going to need a Selene to go to Jupiter orbit, and then we slingshot it over to Pluto. So just for the for those who are unaware, when we see this sign where it's got a white circle around the planet, or the body that it's indicating, it does mean orbit. If it doesn't, it means the actual body. So that's Jupiter orbit, that's Pluto actual. Right. So as we can see, we already have people on Mars. They are in a habitat. That habitat is powered by a radioisotope generator. There is also a probe here. So what that means is we've got a single miner going along, so that will mine up. Then over time, what we will do is we will pick something, one of these, and build one of them once enough metals have been mined out. We will actually mine, I mean, that's 20 million tons of metal, so it's going to be a while before we mine it out. The thing that we will struggle with is, unfortunately, it's going to be supplies. We need carbon and water to make supplies once we've got farms. Obviously, there's no carbon here. What we can do is find carbon on Phobos. Now, FYI, the mod I have installed does actually remove the orbit from Deimos and Phobos. So if you're playing vanilla, you will actually see a Deimos orbit and Phobos orbit. But what we need to do is get miners onto here and then do a cylindrical mission, or try and do a cylindrical mission once we've got we're generating enough fuel to be bringing carbon from Phobos to Mars, or water from Deimos to Phobos and then supplies to Mars. We'll figure it out at some point. I don't know which way I'm going to do it this playthrough. What I do need is that last one to finish, which it has. Right, now let's do Luna. Right, 4 stratides. All the stuffs. Actually, do I want all the construction? No. I don't know what it is. Is it? Same module icons are now stacked in a mission planning and info panel. I don't know, it feels like I might not necessarily have the right build. Because there's things mentioned in the last patch that I don't seem to be seeing. But we've got the metas, which is part of the most recent patch. It's strange. There's a conflict happening somewhere. It must be. Oh, quickly, I want to quickly check something because. So what I'm going to do very quickly, just to rule it out, because if it's what I think it is one particular mod that's going to be conflicting. So very easy just to quickly remove. Right. Okay. Let's see whether this. I can live without the particular quality of life stuff that the mod in question gives at the moment. Okay, continue game. It's unless I've completely misunderstood the patch notes, I'm missing something. And usually when you get something like that, it's probably a mod conflict, because I had some quality of life mods installed. Luna, Stratos, add modules. No, I reread the notes as this would group together to make it easier to like manage it, but apparently no, I'm completely wrong. All right. So how you doing? Yeah, kind of once promised to play Dyson Sphere program. Don't worry, I will at some point go back to Dyson Sphere. I will not let you down. So we're going to send some. Is that all the metal I've got? I'm going to have to buy some. I'll tell you what, I'll buy all the metal that they're selling on Earth at the moment. So go to 100 metal. Then because that will allow me to build that at least. So we extract more of this metal faster. But it's only just under 5 kilotons. Like, we will mine that out a lot faster than you think. like a couple of decades, that'll be gone. I mean, this could be actually this could work out to be where I build. I do all my glass. So we send more supplies up. Yeah, send all the fuel over as well. Sod it. Get a Gen 5 miner and mine all of Mars in one go. Ah. No, you see what you do, I load up space engineers, build a massive, huge spacecraft with like 100 drill bits in, and just like fly it to into the planet. That's what we do. All right, so we'll build 2 of them. All right, we should be getting a little less spam happening now, so that's fine. Found carbon on series. Okay, still getting the spam. Research complete, wind turbine. So that would be potentially for Mars. To be fair, I need to bring these back home. No point coming back with anything. So minimal fuel. No, we actually do not have enough fuel. Well, boo. The flight cost is 400. No, launch cost 603 tons. Yeah. So for now, not happening. There's no return flight for these at the moment. Right, that can go bye-bye. We have 64 years worth of supplies on Mars at the moment. Now, the problem is we will not get more population until we hit 100. 100 people. Once we've got 100 people, then it will go up. There's a limit to how high it will go up, but I can't remember what it is. It's not fast. It does take time. That's barely any fuel generation. Right, we need to send over some craft to support this. Right, so the guys that we just sent over to Luna, what I want to do, and this is going to get very expensive very, very fast. So I'm just trying to think here. Because realistically, yeah, I could just build a load of these, spend an absolute boat ton of money. But the problem is I risk running out of money and going bankrupt and ending the game. I have to be careful. I am also running, got... No, I'm good for power. So my thinking is, if I can... Right, so we move all production, initial production over to Luna. So if I bring the stratize back, I haven't got enough. All right, so Earth, actual, all 4, please. Modules, no crew, just the empty. Thank you very much. We're not bringing anything back for sale at the moment. Minimum fuel returning does mean we can get the rest of that sold, which gives us a bit of money. Right, so metal mining base has been built on Luna, aka the moon. We can actually rename planets, by the way, if we want to. So there is potential naming opportunities for viewers for us to like name certain spacecraft or you know, rename moons and planets and asteroids. So now that's been built, which means we now have an increase over a ton a day is now being mined on the moon. 11 years. I said it wouldn't last long. It definitely is not going to last long. So 11 years and we will be out of metal on the moon. Which sucks. Like we're not, other than completing this contract, we're not going too deep into building up a big colony on Luna. So our main production area will probably be Mars. Once we've got the ability to crash rocks into things, then it matters a little less, to be honest, exactly where we are. We have a lot more flexibility at that point. But for now, no. So, not a whole lot I can do with this at the moment. So, onto Earth. So we are going to focus on Moonbase Alpha. Just get that wrapped up and out the way. So again, for these, in fact, I would like to make more modules first. So capsules, rather. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, 6 or 8. So basically we've got 10 in total. Probably want to make a few more of these. Okay. Might as well get that done. So it comes down to how do we want to utilize the Salinas? So we've got 40 tons to play with. I have an idea. That idea is going to be, so 1, 2, so that's 30, 35, 40. So the idea is, just for the absolute hell of it, we're going to send over 2 miners, construction equipment, and a radioisotope generator, and just stick them on Pluto. Just for the hell of it. We won't get to benefit from it for a very, very long time. But when we do finally get colonists out that far, if we ever get them out that far, there'll already be a stockpile waiting, and we may be able to like build up certain facilities, and that's depending on what materials. If I'm honest, what materials? Carbon. I don't know what else. I don't know what this is going to be. I can't remember. So it won't be self-sufficient, not even close, but I want to get these done first, because the idea is we're going to launch that now. Right. So Jupiter orbit, Selenis, modules. Good night, Scimitar. Thanks for popping in. Good seeing you again, mate. Radio. 2 minor. Wait. Did I misread it? It's 5 per. Why did I think 10? Did I look at the wrong number? I did. I looked at the wrong number. Propellant capacity is 10. Cargo's 5. Silly me. Okay. That's fine. All it does is we'll change it to that and that. So 4 Falcons. Fastest, optimal. We do optimal because we need to make sure it's got plenty of fuel afterwards anyway. Let's make sure that I'm not using it all up. Good. Right. Okay. So that's done. And then we've got to go over to Jupiter orbit. Click on that. If it's not going to let me, what's it not let me? Why are you not letting me? Hello? Huh. So the other stuff I can click on that to bring up this, but this I can't. All right, Pluto. Jupiter orbit to Pluto, and what that will do is automatically pick up what's heading over there. Yeah. So cargo will go to next gravity assist target. So obviously, if I change that, it will get dropped on Jupiter orbit. That will carry means it stays in. Don't need a launch vehicle. Yeah, cool. Fastest, can't do. Optimal. Oh, that's a big difference. I am. Flight cost left over. A fraction short. We are a fraction short to just burn it all. Okay, fine. Here's what it is. Head on over. Right, contract complete. Cool. So, we do actually need to acquire these at some point. Right, back to Luna then. So now we've got that out of the way. 2050, whatever, 25 years time, we'll have stuff on Pluto. That's a hell of a wait, that's for sure. Right, so on Lunar Earth, rather, my strategize, I now have 10. What's my, oh my God, $43,000 a month. Wow, okay. So what I need to do is over to Luna, please. 4. You know, I'll be honest, I'm kind of tempted to just send these over to Mars. I am very, very tempted. I'll tell you what, no, I'm going to send it over to here. Right, so what am I missing? So send over metals. Right, so of course I don't actually have any. So 500 of that. So we'll send over 50. What do you need to actually make? Glass kit. Oh, God, 300. Oh, okay. Like I said, I want to be making my glass on Luna. Right, for now, I will just supply it from Earth. Just so we can at least get the solar array done. And then we'll have some spare left over. Okay, cool. So over to Luna. 13. Wow, do I even have that much left? This is using up practically all the rest of my fuel. Right, so 3 days to load, 7 days to arrive. We found rare metal on Psyche. Okay, and there we go. We're now... I just realised. Like, this is annoying that my OS doesn't remember to, like, kick it over to the right sound card. So we've now got 60, so I'm 40 shy of this becoming self-populating. But what I can do is, right, 1, outpost. 2, water extractor. Fuel refinery. I forgot the rare metals. Okay. So we'll gotta go back and get more people anyway, so it's fine. We just have to remember to bring rare metals next time. And that's literally the last all we're missing then. So Earth. Has arrived. So this as well will now be forced to buy fuel because our reserves have run out. Solar array has been completed. Water has also. Okay, the launch vehicles have been finished, so it's back to Luna. I forgot to bring the bloody capsules back, didn't I? Oh, that was silly. That was silly. Fine, we'll do this as a resource run then. Rare metals 192, and we'll just take everything. Fuel wise, should take let's have a look here. Carbon. Yeah, let's take some carbon over. And then it'll go, would you like to spend nearly half your money in order to fund this? Begrudgingly, yes. All right, so it has arrived. And now what we can do is get a fuel refinery laid up. 10 years before we run out of supplies. Okay. Get the alloy smelter begun as well. I really should have done that for, as never mind, too late now. It's only too late. I only need to wait like a week or two. Right, there you go, sorted. Okay, so launch pad is completed, so that should be a little less fuel. 10% less, to be quite specific. And there we go. We have completed Moonbase Alpha. We've been given $6.5 million. And we're now we're unlocked 2 more contracts: research laboratories and probing Lutia. We're gonna call it Lutia. Right. So we now need to construct a laboratory on the moon. And I should have thought ahead on that. We need electronics. That's fine. Man, I wish we had a proper moon base at the end of 2024. The good timeline. Yeah, I know, right? So I'm just that good. Like, look, we've already got people on Mars. Yeah? I mean, it's only 5 people, but still, we've got people on Mars in 2024. Could you imagine? Ah, brilliant. Okay, so the outpost, right, so I've got a mobile habitat. Let me just see the cost. That's 300 upkeep per month. So that's 300 upkeep per month, it's the same, but that's worthless. Now I've got a mobile there. So we will take that. What we are going to do is now build proper habitats on the moon. Yeah? Cool. Good. Right, so am I wanting to bring anything back other than, you know, actually let's remember to bring the capsules back. Glass, electronics, and some alloys is what we need for the return trip. And we're back on Earth. Right, Luna. For strategize. Can I? Do we actually want to tell you what? Let's send the mining module over. That as well. So let's just get myself amounts. So we're going to send over 100 alloys. Also send over 10 rare metal. Do I actually have rare metal left here? I do. I'm actually mining it. Okay. We'll stop mining it because that's the mining jewels heading over. Electronics. We've actually sold. We have none left. We don't. We've actually used them all. I need to buy some off the market. $4 million for the whole lot. No, we'll just grab 200. Thank you very much. I'm going to send 20 over. Just wanted something else. Something else that I want electronics for. Nope. Nope. I mean, maybe. Glass. We have no glass. Oh my god, we've actually used up all the glass as well. Right. 10. Right, so I have 145 tons left. So having a vehicle assembly on Lunar might be good. Rest is alloys. And time to spend a boat ton of money again. It's like $1 million a launch now. Is what we're spending. It's ridiculous. And this is where, to be fair, this is where we'll be good with Lunar. Because we can take this water. There's not a whole bunch of it, but we can convert that water into fuel, throw it into Earth's orbit. Well, no. I mean, we can throw it onto Earth. That would save us money. But it does feel a bit of a waste, moving fuel around just to use fuel. Right, anyway, we're now at 110 workers. That means that they will now have little downtimes and have mini-me's and little humans. And this number will now grow by itself without me having to do anything. So we will now only deliver people to it if I do a mass expansion. That then suddenly requires, you know, more workers than what I currently have. But until such a time, no more deliveries of humans. So if we get the laboratory done, don't quite have enough for that. To be fair, I don't have enough to expand anything at the moment. Maybe a fuel refinery. Not quite. No, not at the moment. So my thinking now is that is more or less we can just leave to its own devices for the moment. So we're going to go back to Earth. Oh, a bit of dust just went in my eye. That hurt. We're going to grab the compartments. We're going to have the compartments empty. We're not going to bring anything back with us other than that. They arrive on Earth. Let me just make sure. Oh, how much are you paying per ton? I will take that. 1.46 million. Wow, you're desperate. This is what I mean by the AI is a little bit broken at the moment. But you know what? It means that I can push harder, faster, and further, sooner. Okay, so the next mission that we're going to plan for is we're going to plan for Mars again. So we're going to send more people to Mars. This is a one-way trip because chances are I'm not going to have enough fuel to get back. However, if I do this correct, make sure that we're sending the correct materials over to get started. Sorry, I want a research lab here. So we got silicon. Tell you what, I think we'll just do full metal. So send the metal over, do a bunch of metal extractors, which, you know, boost that up fast, which then means that we can get the alloys which cover it. Actually, the only thing that I will have to manually send over with this is electronics, because everything else I can make now, but I haven't unlocked the ability to make electronics yet. So that I have to keep buying off the market. So we'll send that over, so we've got that there ready. Just got to make sure I don't accidentally spend it on stuff that I don't want to spend it on. Thing is, supplies. I probably should take some with me. So if we drop this down to 40 and then do the rest as supplies, that should help. That should cover us. This launch vehicle cannot load the what? That one. Oh, hit the wrong one. Never mind, silly me. Right, fastest, optimal. 2 months difference. So we're going to do the optimal. It's about 1.5 kiloton saving of fuel. The mission will start in just over 1.5 years. It's how long they're going to be sitting on the pad twiddling their thumbs waiting for the go no goes. Right. Yes, I will spend $1 million just so I can launch. This is like mission tax at the moment, isn't it? So we see that the Chinese Space Agency has landed a probe on Mars. We also see that Roscosmos, the Russians, have also landed a probe on Mars, as well as NASA, the Yanks are here as well. SpaceX, sorry, it's not actually called SpaceX, is it? Solex hasn't arrived. They're behind everybody at the moment. Okay. I'm surprised it didn't add, like, because don't the Indians have their own space agency now? I'm sure they do. Or perhaps I've been watching too much TV. I don't know, maybe. Looking at the wrong screen. I was like, hang on, where my strategies gone? Looking at the wrong screen. That's why. Now, my curiosity is, how much fuel am I going to be needing? Right, we've unlocked space farming. Hooray! So we can now, hydroponic farms only cost 50 tons of metal. But we require carbon and water to utilize it. So if we go to Lunar, so Mars and Lunar, missing carbon. Obviously, we've already bought some carbon of our own over onto Lunar. Fortunately, the amount it uses is quite negligible. So, if we do 2 farms, we've just been awarded $3 million. Fantastic. I would love to have millions of dollars. It'd be really nice. Right, so both habitats have now been done. They can now have babies. And then just to save ourselves a bunch of money, we're going to disable that. I ain't going to get rid of it because we might utilize it in the future somewhere, but disable it because obviously we save money. Look, we've actually licenses 609. Wait. Oh, of course, I forgot. Yes. The European Space Agency starts with a noble gas extractor, which is costing us yes, quite a bit of money. Like, it's $2,000 a ton, or I can just go buy it for less than that per ton off the market. This is pointless. I would disable it just in case. You never know. There might be something in the future where it will. The license price might change or something. I might want to re-enable it, but for now, I'm going to save myself the money. Found metal on IO. Found metal on IO. More metal. Lots of metal on IO. Alright, so my only mission at the moment, it starts in a year's time. Now, obviously, I don't like that we're just sitting around here doing nothing. We're not doing much at the moment because we've just got the one mission. Is there anything that I can do? Actually, we've got two missions. I've still got Jupiter. Have we got something else that we can do while we wait? More missions, maybe. I don't know. To be fair, I'm debating whether just to go and unlock the M's. Take 2 years. That's 3 years. I mean, that helps us with our supplies because that decreases supply consumption. Robotics reduces crew requirements. Bioreactors increase the production of hydroponic farms by 10%. This would be useful. Just a quick question. I don't want to use Hermes until I've got... There's only 50 kilotons of noble gas on Mars. So half the amount on Earth. Thing is, we will probably go through that very, very fast. It's underground. Like, I'm thinking yes. Yeah, I'm kind of debating, but we're going to go with solar sails. Get them first, them two first, because that's basically very little fuel. Quantum. Even if, well, I'm saying that if I go up to optimize self field, then with the Hermits, that'd actually be good. Yes, right, okay. So it gives us like 6 years to get some infrastructure in place. So in the meantime, we will stick to using the Stratosses. So we're going to do another 4 on Luna itself. Are we in a position to do? Let's see, what have I got currently? 2 metal, 1 alloy. I was debating whether it's worth me just like mass extracting this, just getting it all done out the ground, ready to use like ASAP. So I said I can disable them after the fact, and then they're already there. If I start crashing rocks, I mean rocks on them in the future. New offer to buy. That's what that's money. That's money. Oh, do I want to give you rare metal? Say, I mean it's money. Right, so hydroponic farms, just got to keep an eye on our workforce as well. So we now have a surplus of supply. So we're now making supplies. However, not even 2 years worth of carbon. So we're going to bring over as much carbon from Earth as we can. In fact, the current main deposits have got less than 4 years before it's fully extracted. Right, so that's done. How much is carbon actually? So when you take maintenance costs of the facilities into account, it's still better to mine carbon than just to buy it off the market. Sorry, the other way around. It's better to buy off the market than it is to mine it. It's cheaper, yes. 7 million. No. So we're just going to send over 400 tons of carbon over. Oh, boo. The Eagles are currently I can't use them at the moment. This is okay, so this is something I hope will eventually get altered. If I can plan a mission, like, so the Eagles are currently not used, they're just reserved. But if I can plan a mission that can be completed launched and completed prior to the Eagles being needed to use for reserve, it should let me. So yeah, probably I've got to build 4 more Eagles. About water on Ganymede and carbon. That'll become the farm belt at some point. Right. That's please, thank you. Off to Luna. 4 strats. Just bring the carbon over. Thank you very much. 4 eagles. Tell you what. Just don't need all the fuels. No point, you know, spending all the money. Okay, so it has now arrived. So we've now got, hang on, let me just kick that into minus so we can see 28 years worth of carbon. So that is good. That will help. Obviously, it won't last 28 years because at some point, obviously, I will want more farms. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to bring the strats back, maybe. Well, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just build a ton, and I mean a ton. Okay, a few silicon mining extractors. I think, is there anything that I want to bring back? Yeah, no, I think we can hold for the moment. Let's see, we're now mining 3.5 tons a day. That will be depleted in just over 2 years. And then that will just get retired. These miners, water. To be fair, I should just disable them now. Save myself some moolah. Right, so 92,000 years for that to deplete. I can do one more. We are going to probably need to bring workers over. Okay. Nothing I'm taking back though. And what's power like? Power's okay. We're going to need to increase that. I didn't want to go so big on Luna, to be honest, but at the moment it's so we're doing something while we're waiting for the start Mars to like take up. To be honest, I should be actually coming back with fuel now, just to save me money. Because the reality is, I should, in theory, turn this into my main fuel production until I no longer have a reliance on fuel. Right, so Mars mission has been launched. It got launched like 2 months ago. We missed it. So having a look here. So we're very good for power. Hydrogen's all right at the moment. We're building up a steady supply of oxygen. Supply, we've got 304 years. Because of the habitation rating, supplies last a very long time on Earth. Yeah, so just trying to think if there's anything else I want to bring back. Right, so say, I'll tell you what, let's buy this. Buy it all. So we've got all that. Okay, so there's currently an offer on Luna. That's surprising. You're looking to buy stuff that you can mine. Obviously, they know there's going to be a massive shortage. But still, can I turn down $3.5 million? No. No. And not only that, but it gives them a bit of boost, so that will expand to other places, which means there's more money making opportunities for me. Right, I want to. Can't do the glass kiln yet. I can't. Just haven't got enough, and technically I'm 2 workers short as well. All right, 2 more. Go. So bringing over lots more people. What do we want to bring? We'll bring some more carbon, some alloys, so 100 alloys, because then we can get the kiln going at that point. Try and think, is there anything else that might be useful for me to bring along? Damn, out of water. The noble gas, yeah. I don't know, I feel like there should be something else, but I'll bring them. With more electronics. Okay, cool. And then minimum amount of fuel, because like I said, we're now still got. Oh my god, I brought a bunch back with me, and it's still not enough. Okay. What was that? What on Callisto? Right, so we now have 210 people, but I need to make another habitat. There we go. There's a habitat being made. We have enough workers. This also means that what's power like? Power is. Hang on. Let's get it updated first. Glass kiln, please, because this is what we're going to make money with. Is we're going to send that back to Earth. We're going to sell that to the world government. And the Russians want to buy. I will take that money. Right, water extractors. Right, not long until our Mars mission lands. Right, that's the habitat, so we now have more habitat spaces and population, so they may start growing. Couple more silicon mines. Glass kiln has now been made. Mars. Holy fuck! What? Holy great! Oh damn! 3 million per ton. That's 30 million right there. Wow. Yeah, okay. Like I said, this is how you stay afloat and don't have to ever worry about money. I don't know how I feel about the day when they actually finally do something about the economy, like proper. I think I might feel like really sad. I mean, I don't have any rare metals on board. Am I actually bringing any over? I'm not. Oh, that money. I can't take advantage of it. Like the Martian orbital system does not have rare metals. I have to bring them from Earth. Okay. Asteroids, comets. So this is my thinking, because it's going to be worth it. I'm going to go mine an asteroid, and I'm thinking Hebe. Well, Nissa, but yeah, actually no, Nissa I think might be a better option here. Metal and rare metal. Okay, so this is for my reference later, so when I'll go searching. So this requires 21. So I know, right, 21 metal, raw metal, right. So I kind of named the asteroids, well, I at the end of the name is basically how many asteroid engines it takes if you want to move it into an orbit of somewhere or crash it, and then the resources that it has on there. So when I go here, I can just go, oh, I want raw metal. There you go, found raw metal. I want metal. If I do that, I need a different way of doing it. I might just say ME maybe, but yeah, or maybe IR. But then at the same time, because when I've got like X amount of engines, I can go like 21 engines. There you go. Oh, I know. That helps me narrow it down. But Nisa or Hebe, the near Earth objects. $27. Okay. So there, I'm going to do both. Can I? Because it's going to make sense if I can to set it up from here. Problem is, my alloy production is not high enough. Spacecraft arrived on Mars. Right. We now have 55 people. We need a habitat. We've got 111 years. Hang on, let me update that. We've got 5 years of supplies. I have no carbon. I am going to throw a farm down. So, you know, just in case I do bring carbon over. Sorry, excuse me. So, logistical compression mentality here. For 1 ton of supplies is 1.2 tons of raw materials. So it would actually make more sense potentially to move the supplies around. However, because this has a lot of water, it makes a hell of a lot of sense to just move the carbon. So what we're going to do is once that is built, we retire the mobile we switch it off. I can switch them off for now. Save me a bit of money. That needs to keep going. I need to try and see if I can increase the fuel production enough so I can get the Stratoses back home. So I can get more people. We need to get this over like 200 at least. Right, anyway, we will kind of hold on that for the moment. Okay, we've got 1 new person. Hooray! So the thinking here is going to be, let's see, I can get another kiln. I haven't got. No, we need to increase our alloy production. Okay, I do 1. 10 months until I'm out. Music's a bit loud. Oh, okay. Hopefully that's better. Just when it's a certain point in the music, it goes, you know, louder. Saturn! Right, so habitat's done on Mars. That last crescendo was almost drowning out your narration. Yeah. I think they need to like go over it and lower the peak. Compress the sound. Right, so we drop that, save ourselves a little bit of moolah. Okay, so technically this won't be not enough resources. It's still costing us money though. Not enough crew, not enough resources. So I need this to get to a point. See, this is the problem. This is taking a while. I should have brought some more mining modules over. Whoopsie. Because at the moment, to bring these back empty, I don't have enough fuel. Can I bring one back? I don't have enough fuel. Oh my god. Oh wow, look how close I am. Just for one empty. Oh wow. Okay. I'm close. Problem is that's taking so long. This could be months until this hits enough. Right, we're gonna have to send over. We're gonna have to make more ships. Hooray! It's going to be worth it though, because we're going to actually sell them this rare metals. So our problem is once this deposit drops, we stop making alloys here as well. It's the downside. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll give us 10 fuel refineries. Foul fuel on Titan. All right, tell you what. I'll be back in a minute. I need some water. And welcome back. Right. Nice, beautiful cold water. Oh. Straight out of the fridge. Found noble gas on Titan. New offer to buy electronics. But yeah, go on. And strat highs have been built. Right. So, another trip to Mars without people. Tell you what, actually, yes, with people. Earth. We're gonna send all of them. And this is going to be so expensive. That's like all the fuel we got on Luna. Yeah, done. Like it's going to be a big number. It really is. Right, Mars. We might actually have to build more launch vehicles because depending when the mission starts. Right, so rare metals. We're going to send over, I don't know, all of them. 200. We're going to send over 100 electronics. We're also going to send over as much metal as we have left. That should get us started. Yeah. I'm just trying to think what else. Tell you what, 100 carbon. Start 2028. Ooh. Missions longer than 10 days required. Oh, we need to actually put some extra supplies in. Okay. 180. 20. Right. There we go. So we're actually timed this perfectly. We're right in the launch window. Like 2028 October, we're in July 2028. Like not even 3 months away, we can launch. It's a 10-month journey. So that means orbit-wise, we're actually relatively close at the moment. So you just perfect. I'm not even going to modify. We're going to go with that. That's fine. It's just enough supplies to last the whole journey. No, $2 million fuel tax. Right, go on. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, my poor wallet. The fuel refinery has been completed. Hooray. Luna is wanting to buy how much? What? I mean, I'm not going to say no to it. Like, I'm not. I don't have to worry about money. I've become the supplier. I'm supplying everybody. Yes, solar sails have now been researched. I'm not going to build one yet. So solar sails have to be built in orbit. So we have to launch resources. Now I'm in an R-in if to actually build these ones or wait for the next tier. Because I can't remember if there's a contract requiring me to build one. So, but if I'm honest, I'd rather wait for if I can find it. I've just scrolled past it, haven't I? This, the Talos, way better. 9 years, 11 months, and 27 days. That's not including. I don't think that's including what we've even got in research either. Yeah, actually, it might be. Exoplanet detection. Yeah, at some point. That I want. Cool. Okay, so is there anything that I can... You know what? I'm half tempted to scrap the Stratuses that I've got here. Yeah, we're going to scrap 2 of them. Because that actually opens up a couple of options. I should have thought of that for, you know, before. So that's going to open up getting another mining module. We're going to send that mining module over to Phobos and Deimos, both of them. Going to have a mining module because once the Mars 10 mission arrives, we should have enough metals to actually build metal extractors. This is what I'm thinking. It's going to be more expensive, but I'm not going to make. I'll think. I'm gonna have to think about it if I'm honest. But I'm hesitant to put colonists. I'm very hesitant to put colonists on it, on these. They've been turned into asteroids. One of my mods is messed up. No, that's actually on me. Never mind. Fix for tomorrow's stream, hopefully. Right, what am I missing to get a lab built here? Glass and alloys, which, yeah, we'll get there in time, but I'm not super rushing on that. Okay, so you need, say 4. You got enough to build 4? So what, 4? Oops. 480. Oh, I've got enough tonnage. All right. So into orbit. 480 polymers. Oops, daisy. It was 82 I need, was it? Yes, 80. 80 metals. This launch vehicle cannot lift this payload. Boo. Right. No, yeah, fine, whatever. There's our fuel tax. Okay, mining construction has been done, so that means we're going to get this is going to be increasing a little bit faster. To be fair, why is the mining rate so low? That's surprising. Anyway. Right, so fuel refineries more have been made. We just got to keep an eye on making sure that we are extracting more water. I mean, yeah, we're extracting 5 tons a day at the moment. We're actually, oh my god, we're actually going to deplete the main deposit in less than 30 years. That's a bit crazy. Wait, did I miss the notification for orbit? Yeah, I did as well. Whoopsie. 2, 3, and 4. Right, so these are solar sail spacecraft. They do not take fuel. There is actually a bug at the moment where they might take fuel when they're not supposed to, maybe. Right, okay. So yeah, there is a bug, but only if you attach it to a launch vehicle. So I have to launch, for now, I have to launch what I want them to move around into orbit first. But they can't land on normal bodies. They can land on asteroids, they can land on certain low gravity moons. Actually, no, technically not. Anything that doesn't have this orbit, they can land on. Right, we are approaching Mars 10 arrival. There we go, has arrived. We have goodies aboard. The first goodies is going to go onto that. The second goodies is going to go onto that. Because we've dropped carbon, we now have 13 years worth of carbon that we've dropped, which means we have the very minimum 13 years worth of supplies at this point. Right, it builds one at a time because we've only got one shipyard. Okay, and then what we should find is a vast increase of our... Right, that feels wrong. Why is that? That should be mining a hell of a lot faster than that. Right, Demios, just the one. Send a mining module over. Then we're going to send another one to Phobos. Send that module over. Okay. I've now brought goodies. I can sell goodies. There's 3 million made. There's another 2 million made. And 32 million. Hooray! Oh my god, do you want to buy everything off me? Is that what's going on? Another oh my god. I do not want to sell you my supplies at the moment. I need them for myself. Sorry. Right, okay, so we now have my Stratos has disappeared. There it is, it's there. Right, so that will now mine this. As you see, it's mining faster, so we will drop this stuff onto Mars, and Mars will become our central production hub over time. This will become a way of generating fuel. Right, so optimized payload, basically that doubles the capacity of our first solar sail. You're offering to buy, yeah, no. No, you can go get your own now. I've got my super money. So we're now on a negative because we need an actual extractor. Okay, this is bugged. There is no way that should be extracting so slowly. Because how it's been, I've been led to believe, is that by default, the mining rate for the extractors and mining bases are 1. Your mining module 0.2 is the rate. You then times that number by this number. So realistically, that should be mining at like 0.7, but it's not. It's mining. It's actually mining at this rate. And weirdly, it is actually mining at that rate because that is being extracted. Why? Why is it mining the wrong resource? The thing is, that is also being mined, but by whom? NASA. Is NASA stole it? No. Okay, so this is confusing. The AI... Quick math in my head. Yeah, that is making sense. That is mining at the rate I'd expect for the mining module. So the AI is tapping into this deposit. So they're getting that metal quite quickly, relatively speaking. I'm tapping into this deposit for some reason. The problem is that is going to massively slow me down. Bug report. See if anyone else has had this problem. Yeah, see, it seems that a few people have had problems with mining on Mars. Okay, right. Let me try something. Right, let's shut this down. Because see, not there. See if that kicks it into going. Wait, I know which one I need to do. No, it's just mining the wrong deposit. Okay. Well, that sucks. The problem I have now is I still have to use Earth to supply this. I love the fact that this also shut down the crew compartments I sent over, saving me money. That's very handy. Thank you, game. Bollocks. Let's see. That means we need to make more stratize. Because we, oh, this is gonna be expensive, but we have money. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Launch vehicle. 1, 2. thanks to the Russians and the Chinese, we're loaded. In fact, I'm tempted to just switch my noble gas miner back on. I want to about it's cheaper to just buy it. Luna would like to buy a load of supplies. Who is that? It's SpaceX, Sodex, sorry. Yeah, go on. I mean, one option could be is that I, you know, get involved in the economy and I, you know, actually put an offer to buy some metals. It's going to be quicker than, you know, bringing it over if they do it. Right, so price per unit. I'm going to offer 400. No one 255 kilotons. No, but if we do 180, make new offer. So that should drain me out completely thinking about it, because that's 40 million. And actually, no. Hang on. Brain. Yeah, 40 million. Right, I was right. I was like, that's 40 million. Mate, no, that don't look. No, it's right. It's 40 million. All right, we've got the money. We're fine. If they give us it, brilliant. We're sorted. If they don't, oh well. I end up in the price. Thing is, I mean, they could sell me it. I don't know whether they will. They might think it's not worth it. I'm just cheaping out on them too much. Problem is I'm stuck on this because I need to get class. Oh, it's fine. Here's what it is. Stratos completed. You know, actually, I was saying that though. I forgot about that. That's actually mining faster.
Bits received.
Silver, thank you for the 200 biddies. Good night to you as well, my friend. Thank you. Right, one more. Now, what I'm thinking with these, the Daedalus,
Resubscription received.
Freak! Thank you for the tier 2 sub for 61 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a hype train. Hang on, is Loki got something to add to that? Hang on, I miss having 2 browsers. I should really fix that. Because saying that on Linux, I can have 2 Firefoxes. So I can have a normal installed and a Flatpak, and they'll be completely separate. So I should really do that, because then I can keep Loki locked in on one of them at all times. Oh, got a code. Give me the code then. Well, he wants to add a phone number, but you've just sent me a code to my phone number. So obviously you've got it. Come on, Twitch, hurry up.
Subscription received.
There you go, Loki. Thank you for the 2 years. There you go. Just quickly add to the hype train, just for the hell of it. We're not going to leave the station, but at least there's been an attempt. We need like one more sub or 200 bits to like leave the station. But anyway, what do we have? So we've got the 4. No, actually not quite got them yet. Carbon found on Hyperion. Water found on Uranus. More Stratoses have been made, so we've got 2 more to get made, and as well as the Eagles for the launch vehicles. Water on Uranus, and there we go. Right, so that's that. Now, what I'm thinking with this is to have this on the Mars moons, right? And just be do a cylindrical mission of moving all the materials from one moon to the other, and then that where the other moon is will be either I do set up a form of colony for food production or something production, or just ship it from there to Mars. That's the thought, right? So, but for starters, well, actually, I need to decide which moon it's going to be. It's launching from. So that's metal, silicon carbon, and silicon water. Okay, so let me send it over to Demos then. So it's going to take 10 months to get there, and it can leave in 3 days because we don't need transfer windows when we're relying on the power of the sun. Right, what's happening on Luna anyway? Let's have a look here. What's happening? Yeah, do I want to give you rare metals? No, not really. So we have mined out all the metal. There is no longer metal on the moon at all. So in time, that will disappear. Just to save ourselves some money, we're going to disable them. In 20 years, it will kick over to that, and then that will crash. So the thinking here is the fuel refineries. So 1.5 tons a day. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That can get disabled. Electrolysis plant will take some of the water and actually give us hydrogen and oxygen. I mean, there's a maybe in that proposition, because obviously at some point we might want to decide to terraform Luna. Probably not. I mean, we don't have any carbon here, so there's no point. Well, default here. Like carbon being brought over is being used for that. I mean, to be fair, workforce is going to be a problem because I've just added like another what 50, which takes it up to 212. So at the moment, I will leave that as is. We won't do anything further with this. I'm not gonna lie, actually, I am tempted to drop an electronics part there, but no, we will not. So that's Eagle. Right, so we've got our launch vehicles ready. We just need the final Stratos. There we go. Right. To Mars actual, please. 10. Now this is going to be stupidly expensive. So the resources that I would like to take, please. First, I want to build a lab, so we're going to take what we need for a lab straight up. Right, they're not biting on this. Do 450. So let's take over a few electronics because I'm going to need that. Glass. I know I could be sensible and actually just send it from the moon, but we do 100 glass. Then alloys. We've got no alloys. I'm just going to buy it out. So say 200 alloys. Use up all the rare metals, so throw rare metals in. We send over 100 rare metals. Right, so that's for the research laboratory. Now I'm thinking rest is just send the metal, just do metals. So what's that? Hang on. Cool. Yes, maybe. Drop that. Send 60 supplies over. Holy heck, this is going to be expensive. 2.4 million. Okay, not as expensive as I feared. 2 years away. Oh. 2 years away. It's the next launch window. Okay. No, yeah. Here's what it is. Right, we'll just work on other things then. I think it's a case of I've just got to keep increasing the price until they bite. Your refinery completed. Yeah, the problem is yeah, they're not biting. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay. That's taking forever to expose itself with the mine because we've only got one miner on there. Right. So that has arrived at Demios. Actually, sorry. Phobos. Just take all your fuel. Plan as cylindrical mission. So the cylindrical basically is missions that lets me, he just keeps going back and forth. It automates it effectively. Right, so silicon and water. So wait until cargo's full, then go. Nothing's going in reverse. Don't need anything like that. Optimal, fastest, doesn't really matter. Go for it. Cool. Right, so we've now got 2. And then what we will see is that eventually zinc carbon's already been delivered. Well, the next one is going to be getting these asteroids, EB, and what was the other one? We still got visual on it. Should have. Nisa. I mean, I'm hesitant on this, but problem is for another year I don't have access to my Eagles. Uh, 42 times 4 is 82, 164. Or 168. Yeah, 168. Yeah, okay. To be fair, that's like really annoying me, so let's get like that more ASAP. Okay, right, so orbit. Still not enough actually. Right. Are we done now? We got... Yeah. So we've still got a surplus of water for now. We're producing 2 tons of fuel a day. Which, considering that I use like kilotons of fuel at launch, yeah, that's not as much as you'd hope. Okay, so it's up there now. Wrong 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, so Mars, whatever, 13 has launched. Got 3 years. Right, we should have a sizable amount of resources sitting there now. Okay, not as much as I'd hoped, but all right. Okay, Mars. Not the fuel. Right, actually, I only need to take 1. Okay, and what that means is, oh, damn. I've used up all the water. So we need to make sure we get enough that so the first thing I need to make is a water extractor. That is going to be some time. That's annoying. Fortunately, I'm coming with like a ton here. Okay, there we go. Contract complete. $5.5 million. Thank you very much. Oh god, one bloody outpost. I've got habitats already. What a waste. What an absolute waste. Right. Water extractor needed. Habitat. Right, a habitat to the top, because actually no, we don't need a habitat at the top. Fine, I'm still going to build a habitat though. Offered to buy rare metals on Mars for money. No, not enough. Not enough for me to want to do it. Okay, so we now got water being extracted, more water than we're consuming. Fantastic. Now means we're also making supplies. We've got 17 years worth of carbon already. Oops, it's one of these. There we go. No like full rush. So metal mining. So now it's a 0.04 tons a day. Hooray. Gotta be careful though, because I don't have much in the way of power on Mars, do I? So I've got 21 well 22 of these ships like sitting here doing nothing because I don't fully have the fuel to get them back to Earth at the moment. I said it's just faster and cheaper to just build new ones, send them like one way. Because what one direction is like half a kiloton. So at the moment I've got enough to send 2 ships back. That's it. Like yeah. And so I'm thinking, do I just dismantle them for the resources? One more. Because at the end of the day, I've been hit by an unfortunate bug. And it is an unfortunate bug. Where it's not mining the metals correctly. How many of these can I do before I run out? 3. Okay. We're gonna have to spend the money and throw them onto Phobos. 49 kilotons. That's gonna have to be our main way of getting metal on Mars for the time being. Right. Something I should have done while I was waiting for that. So we will just be sending over mining modules. That's it. That is all we're sending over. So if we make 4, I need to make another 2 Daedalus. Found silicon on Mercury mining module. Right, so that's all the mining modules. So sends one of them. Mining mods. So it's now over here. So what will happen is that will now mine significantly faster. So that's mining like twice as fast as what we've got on Mars at the moment. But anyway, we just got another $5.5 million. Yeah, so this is another thing about supplies and all that. So humans on Mars. So now so we've now got to research the Hermes. Which, guess what I'm researching right now? That's right, it's the Hermes. Look at that. Brilliant. All right, then let's buy lots of resources. Rare metals and fissile materials. Kick it over so it adds the new lot on there. So gotta be orbital payloads. To be fair, I'm just going to launch everything up. Right, and then that should let me do multiple. Yes. What else? Polymers. Have we got any left? No. Lots of polymers. And all the metals in the world. Yeah, not enough. Okay. 5,000. That is still a lot cheaper than I expected. I've got to be honest. Right, there you go. So basically, a Hymus again is an orbital only ship. Hence why I've just launched like everything up there, because you know we're gonna need it. One, two. No, hang on, wrong one. That one, sorry. 1, 2, 3. I need to send up more alloys. Fine. Cool. New offer to sell. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Mining module on Earth complete. Wait, what? I was building mining. Oh yes, of course. Duh. Forgot for a moment I was doing that. It's fine. Get those modules into orbit. Right, so what we're going to do is Earth. Which one? Hedy. No, hang on. Do that. Hebe. Okay. First. So 1, 2, and 3. Add 2 modules. 3 modules. Wait, I can add more? 40 capacity. I upgraded it, didn't I? Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right, in that case, I'm gonna make a bunch then. Mining module, just got to do this. 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I've got 120 brains done, 120 divide 15, so I can do 8 on each one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4, so that's 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Beautiful. So what that will do is we'll send 8 to each one of those asteroids. And then we'll do cylindrical missions from each of those asteroids, dropping the materials from there to Mars. Earth orbit. Not quite enough, so let's use an eagle. And we've now unlocked the Hermes, which means we should build one. Wrong button. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There, that's fine. Okay, so EB first. 1, 2, 3. Then modules until no more. It's going to take a year and 10 months, 16 days to get there. That's fine. You go for it. You go and enjoy. So it's set and forget, and then the other one's NISA. 9 months, but still a year, well, about a year actually. It's a lot closer. That's fine. Okay, there you go. They can head off. Wow, yeah, I'll take that. Wow, I'll take that. Any more? You want to keep throwing money at me? Like, I'm not going to say no to money. I like having money. Money's nice, good. You know, it keeps me afloat, keeps me fed. Right, Phobos. So at the moment, I'm having to do this manually because we don't have enough fuel production to basically do cylindrical missions without it moaning at me. See, we'll send both down. Yeah. So we've added more carbon, so we're now 23 years. We brought some silicon with us as well. We're not using it at the moment, mind you. We've dropped down a bit more metal. We're going to use that metal. What should we use that metal for? Is the question. So it's going to take 900,000 years to mine this metal up, apparently. I forgot to do that. Oh my god, I used up all those alloys and I forgot to do that. What a dummy. I brought it over to make the bloody laboratory and I didn't make the laboratory because I forgot. What a dummy. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, I was going to use it for the water extract, so it can increase the amount of fuel production. But at the moment, yeah, we'll do a fuel refinery. We'll disable the mobile, just save money. Yeah, whoops and a daisy. Okay. Phobos, send them all over, yeah. I haven't got enough fuel. Oh, okay. I can send 10. Got enough fuel for that. Okay, so they've arrived at Phobos. They're, you know, waiting. We're not going to get much more at the moment, so that's on hold currently. Back to Earth orbit. So this is going to complete very, very shortly. There we go. So we've just gotten another $6 million. We've unlocked the contract life on Mars, Martian industry, beyond Mars, and probing Lutia, yeah. Phobos carbon as well. Okay. And we've already immediately completed a contract as well, because I'm just that great. And we also immediately completed another contract because I'm just that great. Okay. And another. Right, cool. It's like 3 contracts completed immediately. Right, so the contracts we now have, Martian industry, is we need to have alloy smelting on the Martian surface. We need to actually get craft over to Lutia, something like that. With miners, drop the miners, mine the rare metal, and bring 5 tons of it back to Earth. On Phobos, we need to. What he wants? Why do you want a mobile refinery on Phobos? Oh, this one's easy because I don't need to. I can plan it, but don't need to action it. So Mars to Phobos, Phobos to Mars. Carbon. That fastest. Why is it grayed out? Not even giving me any options there. Why are you grayed out? Why are you grayed out? You're not even telling me why. It's just like, nope, not happening. Cool. Fine. Why deliver a mobile refinery to Phobos? Why? I'd understand sending it to Demios because it's got water. You can extract the water, turn it into fuel. That makes sense. Why Phobos? That's my question. Yeah, I don't. That one makes no sense to me. But okay, still. I mean, I've got one. We can complete it. Oh, I don't have enough fuel. Needs 4 tons. Okay, I should have enough fuel now if I did read that correctly. Mobile refinery. No, wait. No, it's saying he wants more tons. How many tons do you actually want? Minimum propellant needed. 105 tons. The number's right fucking there, Chris. Wants to buy supplies. No, make your own. Hermes constructed. Cool. Right, so what do we want to do with the Hermes? We could send more people to Mars, maybe. Send more resources to Mars would actually probably be a better idea. I need noble gases up there. Problem is, I need lots of noble gases. There's none on sale. This is it. Once this is used, that's it. There's no more noble gases whatsoever. It's done. I'm not paying the license fee. I've got to, haven't I? I'll tell you what, I'm going to have 5 of them for, I don't know, whatever reason. Oh, I have to be careful because I'm actually really low on power. Wind turbines. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Counting with Wolf today. 4 solar arrays just for the absolute hell of it. To be fair, I should be like building more of these because I have more or less removed them all. Like when I do mass build projects like this, having lots of construction equipment, you know, massively speeds it up. Okay, what else? Still a couple of these as well. You never know. I don't want to build any more of these. I'm going to wait until we've got the mediums. Let's see. At this point, I'm just going, what? Who cares about money? The Russians and Chinese are like literally just throwing it at me currently, so you know, let's take advantage. Right, there we go. Fuel refinery constructed on Mars. Construction equipment. Yep, that's fine. Sorry, we're going to get spam with notifications, so let me just like not have that to kind of keep track of it. Oh, more rare metals on Bennu. And that's about it. No, hang on, we've still got some more silicon mines. That might be it now. Sent. Whew, I'm losing $66,000 a month. Don't even make that. So we're going to toggle these on. So we're now mining 0.05 tons a day. That's it. That is all. Lasts for like 2,600 years. It's still cheaper than mining it. Okay, so we've got about 200 and something years worth. We're now producing, you know, more. As in, we're just going to get a massive surplus of food here, which is brilliant. It's very nice. Water's fine. Fuel is, we are now producing fuel on Earth just to offset the costs a little bit, even though I did math it before. It's actually more expensive to make fuel than buy fuel. But just, you know, less buttons to press, or fewer buttons to press. The silicon is now 4.8 tons a day. Got 200. Apparently there's gonna be 7 million tons of silicon mined in the next 2 centuries. That's impressive. So we would also want now, the point of that is going to be we just sell the glass to the government. Like, there's not much use of silicon. It's most silicon just goes straight into glass. So there you go, making nearly half a ton a day. Brilliant. Right. Quantum computing, advanced AI, improves solar cells. So after that, I mean, realistically, I want this magnetic launch rails. Actually, to be fair, the main thing we want is that electromagnetic catapult, because I can just launch stuff from planet to planet for a catapult. Like, screw put it on a ship, just go, right, you see that moon in that telescope? Launch it that way. But that's 14 years away. Magnetic launch rails let you launch his people, if I remember correctly. Or was it stationary mass driver? One of them does. I can't remember which one. Space elevator is 20 years away, so not yet. This boosts chemical engine exhaust velocity by 20%. Decrease launch cost of all launch vehicles by 10%. Actually, that's okay. That decreased by 20%. Ooh, I mean, 5 years, 8 months. But Let's do it. Since a lot of our launch vehicles are going to be using fuel, you know, lowering the amount that we're going to be using at a time. Yes, I am going to remove improved solar cells off though. This may help with our problem on Mars, if I'm honest. Oh, bloody hell, 8 years. 8 years and 10 months. Right. This is like, oh, I don't know, 10 years worth of research queued up now. I mean, that's 5 years right there, isn't it? Yeah, just under 4. Just over 4. Right. Is there enough fuel on Mars yet? I believe there might be. Hooray! There is. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do that. Anyway, we've had 2 missions. First of all, let's do this one first. So that's landed. Mobile refinery. We're going to send it back because it's. I mean, you know what? Actually, since we are occasionally having water dropped off there, you know what? Sod it. I don't think the game intended that would be how we did it, but because this is how I've done it, I'm going to have the mobile refinery here. Water that gets dropped off just gives us a little bit of smidgen of fuel. Obviously, we're not putting colony here, so we can only use mobile things. You know, saying that, I mean, this is like thousands of years worth. So throwing proper... it might be worth having a proper colony on here. Thinking about it. Okay, it's a possibility. Right, Phobos to Mars. Cylindrical mission. Slatios. Send over Charbot. It bothers me that this is not in alphabetical order. I'm just saying. Right, 3 transfers. Done. Cool. And then I can just cancel it because I don't need it. I don't want it as a cylindrical. It's at the moment it's as and when until I got a fuel line properly established. But saying that, we've got enough to send some stuff over to Mars anyway, so we will do that. So it will take 2. So metal 72, silicon is 136. We're not going to be able to take all of it. Tell you what, we'll take the carbon instead with 20 silicon. Okay, so it's arrived on Mars. Got distracted. Hang on. Hebe. There has been stuff on Hebe. So we are right. Okay. So Mars actual. So rare and water. We don't know how long this is going to last for. Oh, wow, 800 kilotons of water, and rare metal, nearly 900 kilotons of. Okay, one, that's going to last quite a bit of time. Two, depending, this might even be worth throwing a colony on. Right, always fastest. So that's going to randomly be dropping rare metals and water onto Mars. Right, and speaking of Mars, since if we are going to establish a colony on Phobos, what I need is more metals. I haven't got enough alloys at the moment. No. Okay. So for now, it's still a waiting game. Oh, that's unfortunate. And well, I mean, oops. Actually, no noble gases up here. What are you talking about? Wait, hang on. Never mind. I stupidly confused myself. Never mind. No. Oh, some emotional support gases as well. So that's now in orbit. Right. So Mars actual. We're going to send some alloys over. We're going to send some metal over. We're going to send some hydrogen over. No, we can't send that much hydrogen. That's going to use half of the noble gas. And I said, I've got no more. Actually, it doesn't have to. So fastest saves me, what, 3 months would do optimal. So 2040, just under 2 years away, we'll get a much wanted batch of supplies coming in from Earth. It does unfortunately mean that. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I've launched it to orbit. Cool. Now I'm debating if to build more solar sails, jump on more of these asteroids. Let's have a look. Because at the moment, all the other ones, like because I don't think Benny's not near Earth, is it? It's out here somewhere, I'm sure. And my solar sails won't reach that far. But I do need to get to here. So, but the thinking in my head is, do I use the first hit or wait until we got the taluses I'm kind of thinking Talis, if I'm honest, 8 years. Right, I'll tell you what, let's add it. Because it's going to give me other stuff as well. Like this. Right. How's Luna doing anyway? We're up to 216 population. Very nice. It's run out of metals now, so no more alloys. It finished off at 402 alloys. Might as well retire that, save myself the funds. Got quite a bit of fuel. Anything maybe worth building? Oh, another glass kiln? I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm like kind of thinking at this juncture, is it even worth? I got a law assembly vehicle assembly, haven't I? No. No, I don't. Right, that's gonna be something then. Oof. Oof, I don't have enough rare metals, damn it. I want to build a launch vehicle on here, and thinking here is, would this be potentially cheaper? No, because it got I don't know, like not quite an industrial center, because obviously that's going to be Mars, but something just to take some of the production off of Earth, just to save us some fuel. But realistically, without metal being there, is there any point of it? Is the problem. We're 8 years away from, well, not quite 8 years from the upgrade. 5 years from actually having the Talos. Because I'm thinking, money's not a problem. I just want to be like efficient with resource usage. Yeah, I honestly, I can't decide if I want to like do more with Luna, or just, you know, that's it, leave it, nothing to worry about. But then it's also a case of getting miners, mobile miners to start, and it comes down to build it on here, lift it, versus getting the necessary materials onto here to build here and lift it. And the problem is, because there's no metal here, like I'd be able to ship over what, 85 tons of materials versus 15 tons of a finished product. To me, it just makes sense to still build it on Earth. Six. I'm building loads. Right, that should be 20. You wanting to buy 20 supplies, not at that price, no. You sell me you sell me metal, I'll sell you supplies. How's that sound? Sound good? Sound good to me. Research complete, quantum computing, so that it speeds up our future research. So that is like killing my money because that is $22,000 a month in license fees alone. But still, finding my own rare metals at the moment. It's just going to stay there until no, because that's not going to get back for years, is it? Can I make more? Have I got enough materials to make more? On one, that one. To be fair, I really should be doing it with this. Like, my noble gas is too sparse at the moment. Right, that's 7. But 7 times 40 is what, 320? Yeah, that's fine. That's all I need. 7's fine. I'm pretty sure that'll fit all the miners. I'll just quick math in my head. I'm not sure because it's 1:45. I should have finished 15 minutes ago. This is a game that I lose time in. So what we're going to do, we're going to set this up and then we're going to wrap up. And then back with more of this tomorrow. Mars has gone up. Mars is an extra person. We've gone from 155 to 156. Oh. No, wait. It's arrived. It's arrived. It has arrived. Our supplies. Okay, so for starters, before I forget again, when alloy smelting, yeah, go on. That's it. Have I got a vehicle assembly? No. Let's get the vehicle assembly in. You know, that'll be it. No. Right. Okay, this first. That's all sure. I could do too. All right. In that case, it's like anything that I'm like desperately gonna want. Fuel. Power. Did I not bring any more isotopes over? No, apparently I didn't. Okay. Oh, I'm 10 short. And the problem is, oh, damn. Wait. Okay, hang on. Come on, glass kiln. So then I can build solar panels. So I've got power because I need power. Right, what one do I want to? What can I do without? I can do without that for the moment. I've got to get rid of one of these to have enough. Right, so fuel refinery. It shouldn't take us above the water requirement. So it's 0.09 per ish, approximate. So that's fine. that will use that up to replenish our polymer. And then we've got the lab to help with the research. Okay, that's fine. Just start extracting Mars' atmosphere. Noble gas. How much is there? 50, oh, it's only 50 kilotons. That's not a lot, is it? Right, 2 more. Now, the thing is, this might be more power consumption than what I've got. I think it will be. So I've now got to manage priorities. If I remember correctly, higher number is a priority. So that them are my priorities for power consumption. Looking to buy metal. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. Right, that's all 7 done. Hang on. Right, okay, so let's see. So Earth orbit. Well, first of all, I need to get the mining modules up here. Research lab, hooray! Right. So I got 20. Like I said, if I've mathed this correctly, then this is actually perfect. No, I need 1 more. I'm 1 short. Oh, I mathed it wrong. Okay. What am I missing? Missing polymers. Is there any left to buy? Yes, cool. Up we go. Take them all up, please. Thank you very much. Love you. Thinking I'm going mental. Right, 1 more. Mining module completed on Mars. So that will help. Oh, bloody hell. What's this happened with our freaking... I just shot up for a second then. Okay, I'll just complete something. I'll just click it without reading. Make an offer and sell... Oh, God. All right. So that's how much you're willing to pay. So we're going to say it for 300,000. $200 alloys. I haven't even actually got 200 alloys. Game! I don't even have enough alloys. Right, so there you go. I mean, they might buy it. I don't know. Probably not. Down to 36 tons of metal. No, it's done. It did start shooting up, up for a moment. Like it somehow suddenly started going from the right deposit. And now it's gone away again. So, yeah, annoying. Phobos, 64. Center over. This is a metal, thank you very much. And silicon. Found new object. Okay. Pure refinery construction homage. So that's a 0.4, nearly half ton. Deadlifts. Right, cool. Finally. Do it. It can be done. No. Mining module. I'd tell you what, just to save me, so I've got 20 tons available here at the moment. So my thinking is I'm going to send out some construction equipment as well, just as precaution, just in case I decide I want to. So 20. Hang on, let's do this proper. Right, one of them. Two of them. Two each. Yeah. Or should we send supplies instead with it? I mean, 5 supplies isn't really going to do anything, is it? That's the downside. Yeah, we'll just send one of them. Okay. Into orbit. Right, yep, got them there. Right, 3rd time's a charm. So it's going to arrive in 2042. That's fine. So 20 mining modules, 2 construction equipments, 2 radio isotope generators going to Lutetia, whatever. Loot. We'll just call it loot. So off we go. Carbon dioxide. So we're getting things being made here. Once that hits 50, I'm going to drop the solar panel down. I'll tell you what, since I said I'm not going to utilize these anymore, why don't I scrap them and get the resources and then use the resources? Be useful. Mobile habitat we will keep around. I can make another mining module. Let's see. Yeah, we've not got enough power now. And we've hit 50 glass, so we can now do that. Hooray! Then we'll have enough power. But that's going to be it for tonight. It's 1 o'clock. Well, it's 5 to 1. Close enough. Okay, so I hope you've liked watching me play this. I find this game quite enjoyable. You can clearly see the early access polish on it, and I do hope the developers are quite active in Discord, in fair. So and they do take a lot of on board, and they do explain their decisions. Like, honestly, I do have quite strong hope for high hopes for this game. And it's also, because it's in the Unity engine, it's really moddable as well. Obviously, I do have a couple of mods installed. The most noticeable one is this. So let me see where all my ships are, because there's no vanilla way of doing it at the moment. But it also means that certain annoyances I can just fix. I can just put my own mod in and fix, and yeah. So I plan to be. I'm going to do this tomorrow, if I'm honest. It has been mentioned about X4 patch 9.0 being released next week. Yes, next week, the 10th. I don't know if I'll be going back to X4. at the moment. There's no additions. It's more of a balance pass. So I'm kind of gonna stick with things I've not played much of on stream before, so be there. There was also a thought that I might even go back to eco, because I've been playing eco with my family. So like, and I used to stream that like what, 6 years ago when Red Circuit had a community server. So I'm debating I might load up a community server of my own, or see if some of the guys from Red Circuit want to jump on. And then yeah, just because eco's fun, I do enjoy it. But there's no one online that I am aware of, unfortunately, that I'm seeing. So no raid again tonight. So I'm the only person streaming this. That's a shame. I hope more streamers actually, especially some bigger streamers, take a look at this, show this off. Like I said, it's got a lot of potential. I love the idea, but we haven't even got to the really fun bits yet of like literally throwing asteroids at your planets, which you can do, or you can put them in orbit and like give planets extra moons, or turn an asteroid into a spaceship. Whether that stays after early access, I don't know, but you can do it at the moment. It's brilliant. Even to get the comments, these same comments, it's amazing. Anyway, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, everyone. See you tomorrow. Ciao.